Dear students, hope you are all in high spirits and doing great. We are in the third week of our e-learning. We are studying Lesson 1. Our country in the world. Today is the second class of this lesson. Keep your books and notebooks ready. Let's begin. Today our study objectives are: to know the physical features of the subcontinent with reference to Pakistan. To know some important geographical terms. A relief map is a type of map that shows the height of the land above the sea level. It also shows rivers and lakes. Generally it uses different colors to highlight or point to some areas. This is the relief map of the subcontinent. It shows different parts of the subcontinent on the basis of their height above the sea level. The map key on the right side has two parts: above the 0-meter level and below the 0-meter level. Different lower or higher areas are indicated through different colors and shades. South Asia is largely shut off from rest of the Asia because of the deserts in the west and mountain ranges in north and northwest. Northern parts of the subcontinent are very high, up to almost 9,000 meters high. The land below 300 meters is the most fertile area because of the plenty of water for agriculture. Though the deserts of the subcontinent are also located below 300 meters, but they are of no use for farming because of scarcity of water. There are two great river systems in the subcontinent: the Ganges and the Indus. The Ganges flows in today's India and Bangladesh, and the Indus flows in Pakistan. Most of the water in the northern part of subcontinent comes from these river systems. In today's India, the valley of river Ganges is the most fertile area. It is a low-lying area with a lot of water. The Ganges drops in the Bay of Bengal through a huge delta. Here it keeps changing its course. Much of the Ganges delta is located in Bangladesh. In late summers, storms hit the coastal areas of Bangladesh and cause huge damage. A plateau is a raised part of land above the sea level. Deccan Plateau is a fairly dry area with about 1,500 mm of annual rainfall. It is generally a warm area and unsuitable for farming. This is a relief map of Pakistan. It is showing different features and heights of Pakistan with the help of different colors. At the same time it is showing Pakistan in cross-section from point A to point B. That is from north to south. And from point C to point D. That is from west to east. In this slide we are seeing the cross-section of Pakistan from north to south. We see that from north Pakistan is bound by the lofty mountain ranges. And on south Pakistan touches the sea as its coastline. In this slide we are seeing the cross-section of Pakistan from west to east. We see that from west Pakistan is bound by the western mountain ranges. And on east Pakistan has deserts as its border. Mountains are lands much higher above the sea level. There is no fixed height from where a hill becomes a mountain. Usually mountains are 2,000 to 3,000 meters above the sea level. Mountains with pointed and sharp tops are called young mountains. The age of these mountains is between 1.5 to 66 million years. And mountains with rounded and worn-out tops are called old mountains. Hills are lands above the sea level. These are not as high as the mountains. Hills are normally covered with vegetation, grass and trees, etc. In some suitable areas farming is also carried on terrace fields. Plateaus are flat land areas above the sea level. Some plateaus are fertile, and some are poor land. This depends on their height, amount of rainfall, etc. Plains are flat land areas at the lower level. Some plains are very closer to sea level, and some are slightly high. Plains are mostly very fertile areas. Because of the fertility of the plains, most of the farming takes place in plains. Deserts are the areas with no water or little water. Nothing grows in deserts except for tough plants and thorny bush. Soil is normally very poor in the deserts. There are hot deserts and there are cold deserts. Cold deserts are called tundra. Cold deserts are found on high mountaintops or in polar regions. Lakes are the water bodies completely surrounded by land. Lakes are like inland seas. Lakes can be of two types: freshwater lakes and saltwater lake. A river is a flowing or moving water. A river can be a stream or a mighty river. Rivers are the main source of irrigation. The river water is fresh except for a short distance where the rivers enter the sea.
Estuary is the area where a river widens as it enters the sea. Estuaries can make good harbors for ships.
The area where a river breaks into many small rivers or channels in V-shape is called delta. The land in delta is mostly very fertile because of mud brought by the rivers. Deltas are very liable to flooding.
Write brief answers of the following questions. Question 1. In which part of Pakistan are the deserts located? Question 2. Why do you think Punjab has the highest population in the country?
That's all for today. See you next time. Thank you.